Alright, continuing the PvP dueling um, matchups for Paladin. We did Rogue Warrior. Druids just sort of the same vein as these two, uh, except that it's going to be far more grindy. Druids can just do a lot more. They've got pretty wide kits. They're gonna dot you, and they're gonna open on you in cat and swap to bear, and then try to space out and heal back up and come back in. And while the fight can last a long time, you just sort of win by going sword and shield, and you judging light on them and using righteousness to bypass their armor if they're just going toe to toe with you in bear form. If you land the stun on them outside of bear form, now the druids are going to have survival of the fittest, reduces damage taken. Oh, I thought it did in cat, but it doesn't. It's just bear and dire bear. So it doesn't matter. Like, you can, if as long as you're stunning them outside of bear form, when you actually go for a burst, you'll be applying enough pressure that they'll have to go back, and they'll have to use some mana before coming back in, and they'll be able to dot you to keep you from drinking. But you have Seal of Wisdom, or not, Blessing of Wisdom. You want to keep Blessing of Wisdom up. You want to judge light and use Seal of Righteousness for damage. And maybe even with druids dealing more damage and stuff here, maybe you might need to use Seal of Light too. But you're gonna have so much more damage yourself having Crusader Strike and Divine Storm and stuff. Like, you'll probably want to stun them outside of bear form, swap to a two-hander, go through your rotation of abilities. If you burst them and kill them, good. If not, you applied a lot of pressure. Like, he's probably just about dead, especially at level 25. And he'll have to leave the fight and stuff. And you can just kind of control there. And the idea of them trying to bleed you out and stuff is just not too much of a worry. What is it? They can stack these lacerates on you, which might make the matchup a bit scarier, along with their damage reduction in bear form. But if you're a dwarf, you can just remove the lacerate stacks once you get a couple stacks on you. Maybe just let him keep spending all his rage on lacerates and just remove them. You can Blessing of Protection them, or bubble them off consistently. The fights, they can just make the fights last a long time. Like, really, if the druid at any point in like the open world wants to just dip out and say, okay, I'm not winning this is taking too long, they'll just go travel form and run away, and you can't really chase them. You might be able to land the grenade or something and keep up with them, but if they want the fight to end and them just tuck tail and run, they can. There's not too much you can do about it. But in a straight duel where they either have to kill you or you kill them, like, you are going to kill them. We'll move on to the next one.